What's up? It's the Ghost in the building, trying to make sure my sound and everything's good to go. Anyway, we can't do our recording the way we normally do it, so we're just doing it raw. That means record it and post it. No post-production, pre-production, middle production, left production, just production. Anyway, I did one before this, didn't like the way it sounded, so we're gonna work on it and adjust the mic a little bit, see if that helps, and we'll check it after the fact. So what are you saying, Ghost? Let's get into it. Alright, we're gonna get into one battle, and then what I'm gonna do is after this battle, I'm just go through my setup. I won't actually like zoom out and show my monitors and all that kind of stuff, but I will go through some of the programs and I'll tell you what my setup looks like so you can use your imagination, right? It's imagination, throw your thinking cap on, right? Throw your thinking cap on. You know about that, you know you're old. I don't even think they do that no more. I think we like go to the internet. Alright, so you know what, let's go play with the Griffin. This guy right here, he's a fun one to play with. Everybody was talking about Punishers and Punishers and Punishers. I'm like, Punishers, and yes sir, the Punishers are definitely worth their weight in gold, or as we could say, silver, right? Because that's what they call silver. Alrighty, what do we have over here? We have a hover coming in full throttle. We have RDB. Alright, we're gonna try and get over here and talk to this hover. They know we're coming over. Back it up, hover. Back it up, hover. We're coming in, Capitan. And we're just gonna keep later suppressing fire down, people. Later suppressing fire down. Alright, they're out of the way. Alright, weapons are down, weapons are down. Alright, we got a... What's up, son? How you doing? That's why you try and keep your jump ready to go. Try and keep your jump ready. They have aphids I need to move in. 10 seconds, they'll be able to reload. Just hit me. You might want to back it up, son. Yeah, these Punishers will make you back it up, son. I mean, they'll make you back it up quick. Alright, what do we have? Okay, I have one coming that way. So now we're in enemy territory right now. This is where you have to really think. Alright, they have a lot of splash. My guns are down. Oh, wow. Aphids, man, I tell you. So that's a little bit different build. You don't see that a lot. Now that one's a little different. They're running the aphids with the Tulumbas. That's looks like a pretty good deal, right? You have your short range set up. Yeah, your medium range set up, and if you're close, right, you just give them the business both ways. But the aphids allow you to fire over the top of obstacles to hit your target, which is really beneficial. Really beneficial. Whoopee. Now I noticed the aphids not too long ago, they started to follow me when I jumped. I don't know if it's still the case. I don't know if you noticed that. Oh, this person's rocking the same setup. Aphids with Tulumbas. Okay, that's interesting. So this must be kind of a common thing now. Give them something to think about. Back away. Big boy Lance with the... I think they rocking a... Well, not I think. They have to be rocking a Tempest, right? It's the only weapon you can ride like that. Ooh, man. As long as you don't let that Tempest get up to that 3-second hold when it's just kicking, you can kind of stand out in front for like half a second, right? Not too long. All right. Now see, that's how you roll the hover right there. That is how you rock the hover, people. Run the hover. Get this dude out of here. I knew you was coming for me, but I'm coming for you, boy. I gotta get him before they get me. Oh man, I thought I was gonna get him before he hit me. Because basically, you know, if your weapons hit them before or take them out, their weapons vanish. At least they used to. They might change that one day. But currently, that is the case. We are losing a beacon, people. Looks like the family's over here. Hovers on top of the building, getting the surveillance of the field. Alright, time to go play. He's got the advantage. At least on me he does, because of the fact. Now they didn't jump, so they still have the jump option. I'm just gonna sit here. Come on, give me that hit on them. They get to jump in a minute. I just want this beacon. Alright, I got the beacon. I can move away now. They went stealth and didn't get a good jump. But remember, their armor's not too heavy, so I can deal with their armor a little bit. We're just gonna try and play them this way, and we'll go back into them. We're gonna try and take my beacon. We got a few seconds on the cool. My team's on. Good stuff. Back away. Alright, I might not make this. So my shield, okay, you see my shield was blue, but yet I took damage. So it's been doing that. I don't know what's up with that. It drives me nuts. But anyway, let's keep moving. Alright, we have, looks like we got an Ansel rolling into center. We'll see if they keep moving forward. Teammates under pressure over to the left. I can't tell. Okay, somebody's doing damage over there, so hopefully they can take that bot out and be... Ah, they took him out. Alright, we're still up, though, if they take that beacon, but we want to get this guy out so he doesn't change the full throttle. I should be able to get through that shield. Come on. So I move side to side. Side to side. They took that beacon, though. Good stuff, man. They took that beacon. That was good stuff. Okay. Oh, man. Ugh. That new paint job, I gotta give him credit. That new paint job on the Bogasari and basically on all the dash bots is, ugh, that's a nice paint job. That's all I would say. It's a very nice paint job. You know, people trip me out when they talk about the trebuchets. I'm like, dude, you got everything that y'all were complaining about in the game just in the short version. It's just a small version now, right? It's just a small version of Shock Train. If you get hit by 3 Shock Train, you almost lose a night. You'll lose a ton of health. MK2 spirals. We got MK2 everywhere, people. MK2 everywhere. Get him out of there. Don't let him take that beacon, son. Alright, we have a teammate, and this person's health is full. Alright, we have a teammate that side. They're getting double teamed over here. Alright, my teammate's moving over. Let's kind of try and cover that center. Just trying to make sure that center doesn't get taken. He's got the long range. I noticed that. Let's move away. Okay, hopefully my teammate can push them back. They are up on beacons. This one keeps walking in. We can cut loose and let him. He has no shield. No shield. We can get him out of there. Get him out of there. Took a lot of damage for that, though, but we got him out of there. Try to get some damage on that one. Hopefully teammate gets him out of there. Alright, teammate got him out of there. We still have beacons. Let's move this left side over here. You know what? That guy's going to jump at me. Let's move, let's move, let's move. So sometimes you got to jump to live another day, right? You got to jump to live another day. But he's got 500, a little over 500. He's going to probably just shoot the gap. I'm going to have to let him get close. Teammates coming in. So we're just going to wait. Alright, okay, good. Teammate took him out. Let's go ahead and move forward. Basically, the range on the Tulumbas is so good. You really don't want to fool with him. Teammate was with me. I'm gonna go down on this, try and get down before they turn my direction because I have no health. Alright, they're focused on them. Let's keep hitting. Let's keep hitting. Okay, they're out of my range. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody's doing a long range bombing. You bum. You bum, Natasha. You bum. Such a savage. Such a savage. Such a savage, man. Oh my goodness. Let's go see what it's looking like. Okay. Okay. All right, man. We live to tell it. We live to tell the story. What were we up against? Alright. Okay. They snuck in there, baby. Let me see how y'all snuck in. Let me go see. Let me go see. Let me look at the profile real quick. You always need to look at the profile of these different players just to see where they at. Okay. Okay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Diamond League in here doing their thing, people. Diamond League don't slip in with us. All right, let's get out of here, man. This is the Ghost, man. That was fun. That was fun. Get back to my hangar, and we are going to show you the current box. Let me check that replay. Let me see if that replay worked out for me. Let me go see if the replay. Let's see if the replay came through. I just hit it at the last minute. Nope, did not come through. No good, people. No good. That's how it is, man, when you're doing stuff live. It just don't work out. It does not work out. Lance Nation here. Lance Nation. Fury Nation. Fury Nation in the building. But we didn't run that group, did we? Genius. I know. Let's get the right group. I think I've just got an issue. That's like, you know how you got the one kid, you know what I'm saying, your favorite. You shouldn't have favorites, but you do. It's terrible, right? Anyway, there's the Punishers, DB, well, RDB, my bad. The Thunder Nation, now the DB. So yeah, I actually was running an Ansel with 2 Orkins on it, so that's why you see. Actually, I need to probably put one of these on the other one, so I have 2 11s on one, right? That's what I need to do. Anyway, we'll finish doing that later. I think that's it, man. So real quick glance at how the Ghost has his stuff set up. Let's roll to the other screen. Make sure I got the right one. Left side, strong side. I think it's left side. Anyway, you see my cursor right here. And these are the things I'm using. So I'm gonna move this window. I use OBS. And OBS, I have my different settings in here. I'm not able to zoom, so hopefully you can see it. If you can't, you know, let me know. We'll try and do something about it. I'll make this large. All right, so you can see you have the different screens. So when I click it, you'll see a different screen. This is my one when I'm just recording in general. Then for this vlog thing, that's what I'm gonna start calling these vlogs. So I get my recording up, and then, you know, my stream updates, instant replay. That's what that one is. You'll see the instant replay, and then I usually just click it before it finishes, and it'll go to whatever I have that's gonna play. This one's not on loop, so it kicked out. We roll to the next one. As you can see, it changed a little bit. I try and keep everything about even, so you can't really see that it's really changed. And then that's my logo, so I'll pop that screen right before I start my streams and go from there. And I use it kind of like a transition. You can actually make one that's shorter or, you know, more condensed, and it'll play under these, what they call over here. When you hit this little transition, they're called stingers. So if I hit this button here, you'll see stinger down there, but mine is too long, so I can't do it, right? That's something I'm still learning, right? So you're still learning, but that's the part of OBS. So we'll go back to it. So right now I'm rocking the regular one here, and then we'll go ahead and move this out the way so you can see, oops, my bad. So you can see what I have going. So we're gonna move this window out the way, and we'll just show you some of the programs that I'm using. I'm using Voice Meter Banana. This is what I use for my sound. Bring my sound up and down like that. If you look at OBS, at the bottom of OBS there, you'll see that they have the sound options. You'll see them moving. So I basically turn these down based on which one's coming in. My microphone's always gonna be higher than everybody else, but I still can adjust it using that Voice Meter Banana, because that one, mostly everything is routed through here. So my microphone, and then the sound from this over here, this foobar, this is it foobar? Yeah, foobar 2000. So my music, then I have my playlist. There's certain ones I can't play on YouTube, right? Because it's copyright or whatever. So I can't play those. Then I rock to my other ones here. You can go, now these I can play until August. If I'm not at that limit I need to be at, then I won't be able to play these. I have to just only play the no copyright music or find something else. So, but you can actually join up Epidemic Sound. I really throw them a shout out because you know, the YouTube thing came out, said you had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views in the last 12 months. If you don't have that, you can't be monetized. So Epidemic Sound shot me an email, and I'm sure they sent it out to more than just me, but it basically said that we know about the situation. If you if you basically do this little thing here, we'll let you keep using your music the same way you've been using it until August of 2018. I thought that was awesome, because especially for smaller creators, you know, if you have the money to buy or pay for Epidemic Sound, that's cool. But if you've been using it for free and didn't even know about it till you did, you know, I joined the MCN. Now, no, but now what I'll do going forward is I'll probably just pay for it myself once I get the chance. I'm not making, really anything, but I did make something, so I'm not gonna lie. Thank God for that. That I am making something here and there. I think I made like $14 so far. So that's cool to me because it's something I enjoy doing. And some people are like, well, that's not a lot of money. But here's the thing. If you have good vision, you can see if I can make a penny, I can make $1,000, right? Or I can make a penny, I make $1, make $1, make 1,000. You can just keep building on that. And so I'm learning that even more since I'm learning how to do this Forex trading. Oh my gosh. And I know people like, well, don't say you're taking a penny to $1 or a penny to $10. You're supposed to say you're buying like 10,000 shares of a country's currency, and that's what you're trading. Look, it's cool. All I know is when I put the penny there, I know it's leverage, and that penny goes to $10. That's what I'm seeing. I get what you said in the backdrop. That's cool. But what I'm seeing on paper is a penny going over here, right? It is what it is. You got to debate. Anyway, let's get back on subject. So this is the foobar. So I use this, and these are all free programs you can use. This one, it's a donationware. This guy here is donationware, and it's really great. And if I hit this button here, even though it's still playing, it won't come across to the OBS, so you won't see it. Then I hit it again, you'll see it come through OBS. You can control all your levels here. Then what I do is I have it pushed back in the back of the room. So if I bring it up, it's going to be louder. But if you push it back here, it's kind of like music playing in the background. So that's what I like about it. And then over here, you can adjust your voice, stuff like that. Then you hear me talking. So that's what I like about using this. You got all kind of stuff, right? And then this guy here, I use this so I can actually show the music on the screen. I don't know why mine keeps doing that. It's driving me nuts. But anyway, I have no clue why it keeps doing it. I think it's because I'm hitting the edge of the screen, and that's what Windows is doing. I'm hitting the edge of the screen, and that's where that's coming from. So let's get back to it. Snaz, this is a program I use for my countdown. So I was using this countdown down here at the bottom, but then I found out this one actually lets you do a countdown, and when this one stops, this one will automatically start, right? So when this one stops, this automatically starts, so you can keep track. And then what I do is, you could probably have a sound play here. No, this doesn't have sound. Most of them have a sound you play, but what I do is I have this playing, and you'll see how long the stream's been going. That'll show how long it's been streaming. But then I go ahead and set this, so when I start my stream, you might hear me say, just a moment, if I can do it without saying that, I'll go ahead and put this to however long I want my stream to go, and then when it stops, you'll hear it play this sound. So give the last breath to defend it. So when you hear that sound, you may hear it just like, okay, when I hear the Spartans, when I hear it, I know, okay, it's time to wind the stream down because I actually hit my limit. And it's cool because at first I would have where I'm telling the stream's ending and people would just start logging off. And I think it's best just to hold, because sometimes it might be something people need to hear or something they need to see before they leave. So it's just best to know, okay, you're in your head, hey, my stream's about to count down. So that's the stream that I use. That's for my sound. And this also does the actual playing now. And I will tell you, if you do get this plugin, make sure you get get this program, make sure you get version that is 1.12.60. Do not get the 7, the 1.12.70. That one does not have the playing now option. They removed it. And because there was something between Twitch and all that, so they just took it out. I think they stopped the development of the program, so they removed it. So don't get that version if you want your music to show at the bottom of the screen. So let me move this. Let me take this over here so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So when I click this, you see how it shows Epidemic Sound at the bottom there? Hold on, let me move this over. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, you know what? I can't do this. Duh. Let's do it this way. Let's hit left. Still learn this thing, and then go that way. Okay, cool. Now you see my mouse. Ooh, look at the mouse. Go, mouse. Oh, the mouse to infinity and beyond. I will take over the world. Anyway, you gotta have an issue. So anyway, let's go. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? All right, I'm gonna just show it on screen. You won't see my mouse. I just realized that because I don't have it that way. So let's move this way, and let's just click on. Because it wouldn't let me show my other monitor. It does that it's been doing that lately. It won't let me see the other monitor. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on Vlog Games, and as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner where it says now playing, that is coming from the Snaz. So before that, I did just like have my I used to use virtual DJ, and I would basically kind of box up the on the screen. You can kind of box it up so that when you showed it, it would only show that part of the screen, and then I would put it there. But if I move the program, you wouldn't see it. It wouldn't be the right location. So this, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. So that's what's cool about this. So like I said, I'm using Snaz to send, basically do my countdown to send the music over so you can actually see what I'm playing. And that just keeps my stream in order so I know what time and all that. This little guy here, directory monitor, this allows you to do the instant replay thing that I do. I do have to do it like tested initially. You have 2 folders that you actually put your videos in. So right here, when you go to here, this one right here that has the date, that's what I'm currently recording right now. But then what happens is this one is the one that gets recorded. Now, I did put a new one in there, but because it didn't rename it correctly and delete this one, it doesn't show. So I usually remove all of this before I even start so that I can, let me make these icons bigger. You're like, dude, what the heck? Make that bigger, man. We can't see that, son. We still can't see that. I know, but anyway, it's going to be the best we can get it, okay? Anyway, so you can see this is the one that I just did, but it didn't show up in the OBS. And the reason being is because sometimes when you do it, it doesn't rename it to just replay. And in my OBS, when I go in, let's go to vlog, and then we'll go down here to where it says preset video. When I double click that, it's looking for a video with replay and 2 on it. I don't know why it says replay 2 on it. So that's a problem. So I need to fix that. So that's one of the reasons it's not working, is because it has that. So you hit browse. Oh, you know what? Because I'm in the wrong folder. Oh wow, I pointed it to the wrong folder. That's why it's acting weird. So anyway, but basically I might do a video show you how to set all that up. It's not too hard, but once you get it set up, then when you hit your button, like on this one, you can see it says short recording. Hold on, let me click that so you can see it. I'm just talking, right? Okay, so right now when you look at the top of my OBS, you'll see it says shortest recording, 15 seconds, and then I hit this profile. Well, it's actually recording right now, but if I hit profile, it's going to give me a couple of different profiles, and I have one for just streaming, I have one for just when I'm just recording in general, and that lets me know how long it's going to do. If I go over and hit this replay buffer, it's going to record the entire time, but it doesn't save, it just buffers it. And as soon as I hit this F8 button, it'll actually grab that amount of the recording and it'll store it. And that's what I use for my instant replay. And then when I'm just recording in general, that I just record. Or if I'm just trying to play and I want to find some good gameplay, now all I have to do is just turn on the stop replay buffer only, and I have one set to like 11 minutes. And what happens if it's a good match, then I basically at the end of the match, I go look at my weapons, make sure I show those, and then I just hit the button and it'll record the last 11 minutes. Then I put in a video editor and I remove anything extra, and then I have the one I want. Prior to that, I used to have to hit the record button and just keep playing. Hope I get a good game. When I finally got a good game, I had to delete all the other ones that wasn't any good. So that saved a lot of time. If you got the Elgato, I think that's what it's called, or some of these other ones, they're called like video capture, and they'll capture your video while you're playing. Well, this one, OBS does that for you, and it's free. So yeah, but they probably have some better things, because the thing is, sometimes you may want some of that footage. You may need to go back and get it. I work with what I got. So this one, the reason this isn't working, because I'm actually pointing to the wrong file, so I need to fix that in OBS. So let's go in there and see if we can fix that real quick. It may not let me do it. Here we go. So you won't be able to see what I'm doing because it's on. When I click on that one, let's go in here and see. Anyway, I'll do that later. I just want to make sure you guys got a chance to kind of see the setup and to answer that question. Somebody's like, hey, can you show us your setup? And so I'll just go through what I have real quick. I run 2 monitors, an HP and a Dell. I think one's like 23 and the other one's like 25 and 23 inch monitors. Keyboard, mouse. I use a Logitech F310 controller when I play War Robots. So on the War Robots, I use this guy here. Let me go back. I use this emulator over here. This guy. Where's my mouse guy? Where's the mouse, people? Get up here, people. All right, I use XPotter. XPlotter, and I also use Joy2Key. These two programs I use these in conjunction. This one I paid for. This guy is bouncing around on the screen. I don't know why it's doing. Ooh, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, okay, I'm done. I need help. All right, let's go. So, and then you have the Joy2Key. The Joy2Key basically lets you use your controller like a mouse. I don't have it on right now, but you can see it turning green. So if I have my mouse set up on here, you can click here and you would actually go to the mouse option. And when you did that, you'd be able to move this around like your mouse. So I have a setting when I go and you see I talk about the slow motion. Well, when I do the slow motion, I'm basically locking the mouse. Okay, that was weird. Something just changed. I do not know what that is. Hold on. Oh, I know what it is. I'm like, what? Okay, my mouse went across here. I was like, what just happened? Let me move this over here so it'll be out the way. And back to what we're doing. So now when I put here, I have mine set up. When I push the button, it locks it, and then I can move the mouse. So when I'm doing my slow-mo and I'm rolling the mouse around to make my robot move real slow when I'm in the hangar, this is what I'm doing. I basically have it set to the setting and I can move the mouse. I did try to play the game this way, but what happens is once it goes off screen, it loses contact with the actual video that I'm playing and I have to bring it back, so I just don't do it. So I hit this again, turn it off, switches back to my regular war robots. When I'm playing Car X Drift, I hit it, switch it out to those controls, and yeah, just set it up those different ways to play. And this is the emulator I use. I've been using this guy since I used to play Need for Speed World on the PC, and it allowed me to map my controller to play the game. So I really like this. Yeah, it's definitely a cool setup. You go here and you get your different your mapping of what your controller. You use this for your Xbox, your 360, just PlayStation. I mean, all the controllers, you can map them up and rock and roll. There are other ones out there now, I'm sure, but this is the one that the Ghost use. Okay, so that's some of the programs that I use this guy. As far as sound, I use two programs when I'm doing like my voice edits. I use Audacity, but mainly I use Sony. I use SoundForge. Audacity, I really like it. I was watching Hazel Nutty Games, and she was talking about Audacity, so I was like, let me go check it out. But I actually like Sony Vegas. This SoundForge, I actually like that better for the initial recording, and then I like to use these updates, man. It's updates all over the place. Let me close this out. They just want updates, man. But anyway, so SoundForge, and then this is Audacity. This one's free. This one may cost you about 50-60 bucks or so. It might be a little bit cheaper, but the thing is, I like using this one for my initial recording. I will say lately something's been going on where when I record and I go to another program, I'm talking 100 miles an hour. You know, I don't know what's up with that, but make sure y'all can see that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta make sure when you're doing this, you got your OBS up so you can see make sure everybody's seeing what you're seeing, especially when you can't re-edit this. This is just straight raw, people. And these stuff, I know what it is. I keep hitting the edge of the screen and something new. I think the update on Windows. Anyway, so I use SoundForge initially with my recording. So when I come in, I'll record it. And then once I record it, I throw it into Audacity. And Audacity, I go in here and I cut out like the silence. So if I'm doing a short intro, I'll use it to cut out the silence. Or if I'm doing my full, I won't cut out the silence. But what I'll do is I'll try and mute out like a lot of the, if I'm breathing, all that stuff, try and mute that out. So it's a lot cleaner. So when you hear this track versus the other one, you'll be able to tell, okay, that is not edited. That's not what the Ghost does. It is what it is. So we want to get this content out here. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and give me that break till I can get my things re-updated or something like that. I may try Patreon or something like that, learn how it really works. And I may try and do that so that people can actually help, so I can keep getting the content out the way you want. But honestly, I like to just generate my own so I can actually just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Just get it done. So those are the main programs. And then this guy here I use on the stream. I actually was trying to set it up for where you can set up for the money and all that kind of stuff. But it hasn't been working 100%. It does keep track of viewers, so I can actually go see who's in there. But it's a good program. It's got these different little games you can play, coins. People can earn coins as they're watching the stream. I have that. I have it on another PC, so I have a little tablet that I actually use. It's a little Latitude. And so what I do is I run that. I actually run the chat and I also run the live stream where I can actually see it, but I have it muted out and have headphones on that one. And then I'll turn it up on the headphones so it's not coming out loud to hit the speaker. And then when I do my pre-stream, I'll stream, but I'll put the headphones on from that computer, and I'll take these off from this computer so I can just see what I sound like on that one. Is my sound up too high? Is my mic, up higher than the music? Is everything coming across? And I test it. Then I also test out my Streamlabs, and I make sure I'm hooked up with Nightbot. So Streamlabs, I go into my alert box, go in here, and I'll just hit this guy here. And usually I get a test. Now it doesn't show up on this screen because I'm actually sharing the screen that I'm looking at, but it will show up in my, so let's go ahead and click onto the stream one. So if I was streaming and I hit that button to test it, you should see it pop up on the screen. Did I hit it? I don't know what happened. It's just like, yo, son, we're not doing it now that you said. Do it again, man. What in the world? There it is. So that's your test. That's how you can test, and it'll test it for you, and then that way you can go. And they got all kind of little stuff. I tried them, but really for me, the chat box, the alert box is the best for now. Everybody doesn't do that anymore, so it is what it is. But hey, I'm still learning. I can't keep up with everybody. And then I have Nightbot. So you don't know Nightbot. They have other ones out there, but I use Nightbot. You can go here, you see all your chat. You click on, I'm not gonna do it, but you click on logs. You see everybody, what they've said, and you can come in here and actually find content for your videos. So let's say you go into your chat and you see a question about XYZ. Well, guess what? That's a video Mike can create to answer that question. And a lot of times one question may be asked for one person, but you got like 10 to 20 people that want to hear about that answer. And that's a cool thing you do. So this one, I usually jump in here, make sure Nightbot comes to my channel. If you are streaming, make sure that you are public. Otherwise, Nightbot won't come in. And then on the Fuse bot right here, because this is actually a bot, you go set up another bot. But with this one, you have to be unlisted to pull this in. So basically what I do is I go unlisted, pull this guy in, make sure he's connected to the chat. Then I go over to Nightbot and I pull him into the public, and then I put it back unlisted, and I go and do a test stream, make sure everybody's working. Then I switch to public, go into a new stream, and rock and roll. So and I'm just kind of doing a quick overview on some of these things. A little bit long video than I normally do. I don't even know if it's gonna let me upload it because when you get demonetized, you sometimes lose the amount of, like, the length of the videos can only be so long. So that might, I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna try it. But yeah, that's pretty much, I think that's it. That's the sound. The mic I'm using is a Yeti, a Blue Yeti, like raw Yeti, Blue Yeti. It's blacked out, and I also have the control arm thing. I don't know what it's called, but it basically suspends the mic in the middle of it so it doesn't pick up any vibration. And then I have a regular boom mic from it's a music store in town. It's a boom mic, and I actually have a weight jacket, so I took all those weights and put them in a box, and I set them on one edge of the little circular panel at the bottom to basically weight it down, so it just comes up and over in front of my desk. And it's basically about, I want to say, about arm's length. So I say my arm's about about a foot and maybe a foot, maybe 2 inches, maybe 3 inches from where I'm sitting. So from my mouth, that's how far it is when I'm talking, and the mic's up above my head. And yeah, that's how I do it. So I used to have it like really close, like real close, but then somebody's like, hey, you shouldn't have your mic that close, when I was watching on YouTube. I use YouTube a lot to find out how to do different things. But anyway, so yeah, that's the stuff that we use in the backdrop. These are all the different little components in the backdrop music. I love this one. Cool thing about using this foobar is that you can actually go in here and when you go here and go to preferences, you can actually make your music fade. And that was the one thing I used to use. This guy here, Virtual Studio. I love it. Virtual DJ, my fault. Virtual DJ. It's an awesome program, but you can't forward you can't send the actual songs over to OBS. That was the only thing. So that's why I had the little picture thing up. So really, it would be the way I kind of had to set up in OBS. You basically would see this little bitty part here. You would see that little part, and I would have it cut out on the screen, and then OBS would just remember that location. But if I expanded the program, you wouldn't see it anymore. But this program right here is really awesome. I love this program, man. It's I've been using this program for years. So if you into like DJing or you just like having music, you can mix up your own stuff. This right here is the program to have, and it's free. It's Virtual DJ. You use it on a touchpad and all that. So I'm gonna close it out. But back to this guy here. When you go down here to DSP, output right here, you can actually change these numbers. And when you change these numbers, it's gonna actually change the how like it fades. If you hit the stop button, it'll fade real slow and stop. See what I'm saying? And then you can hit play. If you click on another song, it won't just start playing, it'll fade in. You know what I'm saying? So I really love this setup. So I set mine to 5010 on the fade and 6020 on the fade out. If you, like I say, if you hit the button and go to something else, it's gonna fade that too. So I really like those settings because it makes your music and your whole production sound really, to me, professional. Because it's not like you just like stop and start. If you wanted to just stop immediately, you would set this all the way over to 0, and then when you hit stop, it would just stop. I haven't hit OK. I have to hit apply. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just hit cancel because I want to change my settings. But that's how you would actually make things, you know, go and stop and all that. So, you know, you saw it just started just then. So we'll bring this back up to the 510. So I think it applied, even though I didn't hit apply. I think it does apply anyway. So we're just gonna move this kind of that little. I don't think it makes a difference, but you know, when you're kind of a perfectionist, you have that little bitty gene in you where it's like everything's got to be exactly right. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to just type it in here, but it won't let me. So whatever, we're gonna leave it there and we're gonna leave it alone. So, and the cool thing about using this guy in conjunction with this guy in your music and your gaming and all of that is that you can actually bring this guy over here and shrink him down so you can actually see. So this is the emulator that I use right here. This is Nox emulator, and you can basically I use this, and all the sound can be routed here. Like, you know, the sound from here, when I'm on here, you'll see the music when I click it. I'm just hit the music on there, and you'll see the music come in. We're gonna turn it off, but the cool thing is, then it fades out. That little guy right there, that was where the music was at. And we just go back on here. But this is how you can just have your stuff set up so you got your sound and all that separate. One other little program I use from time to time, I do use it, but the thing is you have to have it open, like have it set up first. But this little guy here actually will let you, and this is on the PC, right? So if you have a PC, you know, because I know a lot of people are like, I don't use PCs no more. Well, hey, it is what it is. I still use PC. So if you use PC, this is what you're gonna be using. But this program here lets you control all the sound on your computer, even your internet, like your browsers, it'll let you use that too. So I'm able to go in here and set my Chrome to like mute or whatever, and then if I'm playing, it won't come through on OBS because OBS is picking up everything on the desktop. So on the desktop, this thing here, this desktop audio one, everything that happens on desktop is going to come through there. But because you can go in here and mute it out, you won't hear it. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to close it out. One thing is, if you do turn it on, you have this guy open, it will not like it. It'll basically make this stop. It'll be like, look, you should have turned me off first and did that. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is, man. So this is really all the different programs I use, man. And then I also use, I'll show you one other thing real quick before I get out of here. This is just unscripted. So I also use, I'm real big about reproducing, reusing the same thing as much as I can. So this is my folder for my videos. So in my folder, it has all my files that I use for that video. So when I open up the War Robots, it'll have all this, you know, my different ones that I have. And since these are movies, you just drop them in there, and that's how you can just have them in there. They're basically transparent movies, so it'll say right side. When you see my information show up, so I'll show you that real quick. On this guy here, you'll see my information show out from the bottom right there. So that's one of these movies that you saw over there, and it's basically transparent. So once you create it, you can put it on anything. And right now mine is actually paused on that, so I don't know what the deal with that is. We'll go in here again, hit OK, and then it should pick up again. Normally when you're trying to show people this stuff, it does do that kind of stuff. When you're not showing people, you're just doing your normal recording, you won't have that problem. You won't have that problem. But me, I'm having that issue. So that's that. I think that might be everything I wanted to cover and touch base on. Like I said, if there's anything else you want to know, more questions, let me know. I do have, a couple of sets of headphones because, one for this computer, one for that computer. And then I have one that I just have for just playing. This one that I have on right now, this is my good one. So when I'm streaming, sometimes you might hear me streaming and you might hear some sound in the back. I don't even hear it because I got my headphones on. So I try and wear one off on one of my ears because this mic, even though it's picking me up, it'll pick up anything else. And sometimes when I have my headphones on, I don't hear those other external noises until I'm actually watching the video after the fact. So that's mainly on streams. I'll hear that because when I'm doing my normal production, I'll usually catch that in most cases, right? Sometimes I won't, but for the most part I will. Keep all my videos and all that in different folders. Like I said, got a lot of stuff. I'm always recording when I can. When we go over here to videos, this is all the videos. So that's the one I'm doing currently. You'll see the date on it. It has no picture. And then these are the ones that I may put up, right? So you see the dates on them. But like I say, these I won't be able to edit them yet unless I can get access to a computer I can edit on. But I have a lot of videos. I'm always recording. Normally I have this thing packed out with videos if I'm playing a lot. But like I say, lately been doing a lot of my learning about this trading, and also you got school and all that. So you have to prioritize, people. You have to prioritize. So last thing. I think the last thing I wanted to touch base on is my list. So this guy right here is my stream checklist. And this is what I use before I start a stream. So I have my checklist of all the things I know I have to have open. Hey, is this open? Is that ready to go? What is that? You turn it. I'm not feeling this song, people. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling this song. Let's see if we get something else. Just not feeling it, man. Just not feeling it. Give me something else, man. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, people. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. I'm not even. I was about to sing it. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it, man. Anyway, so this is my list of all the things that I usually have set up. The more you do it, the less you kind of have to look at this. But I would say always have you a checklist so that you know everything you need to have ready to rock and roll. If it's not that complex, then you just checklist on the simple stuff. But if you got a lot of stuff you need to make sure it's good to go, you go in and make sure it's all set up, ready to go, and then you also have you a post-stream checklist with all I need to turn off, all that kind of stuff. Make sure everything's set up, and you go from there, man. So this, and I still add to it. I would take away from it, but this is my overall checklist that I use when I'm streaming. Yeah, this is mainly my streaming. When I'm doing my videos, I don't need to check this, to be honest, because it's just video. It's really simple. But on the streaming, you want to make sure everything's ready to go. Testing all your, anything's supposed to be fade in, fade out. All that stuff needs to be tested. And once you check all that, you good to go. So yeah, it's golden corral. So what is in here? I think I got another video. So I'm going to just glance in here real quick. Let me see. Let's go to the videos and we will go. I don't even know if any of these were any good, but I'm pretty sure I was keeping them for some reason. Now these replays, these are the ones I'm gonna mute it. It's gonna kick in and make all this noise. Where you at, dude? So you can tell what kind of computer you have. It takes a minute to come up. Oh, that's got music too. Serious armor, though. Shoot, he's got some serious armor on it, though. Good stuff. Good stuff. He's got some serious armor. So those are just like little short replays that I have, and then I have my full replays. Usually the longer ones, I move my mouse to say like 300 and something. The shorter ones will only be like 8 megabytes. So if they show 400 something megabytes, I know that's long. Let me see. This was 335. What's the latest one? So this one was the latest one here. What was in here? What was I doing? Let me go in here and see what was in here real quick. Mute this music out. And then if you want to On this one, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and I have one that actually has the V in there. Let me see. Do I have it on this one? Nope, I don't see it. Anyway, let's jump through here. Let me see what we got in here is a battle. Something weird going on. Let's stop it and play again. Yeah, it's not. It didn't hold. I don't even know what that's. Oh, there we go. This one, we are heading out to battle. And was it a good one? That's the question. Was it worthwhile, people? There was some. I think it was just a really good battle. I think that's what it was. It might have been a really good battle. Usually, these are the ones that I'm recording. Like I said, ooh, took down the bogus. Sorry, what's up with that? Got it. Ooh, can we get the hover too? Can we get a 2 for 1? Took the hover down too. No, I didn't get the credit on that. But anyway, so yeah, man, we just running around. Oh yeah, I know. I think the person was trying to sneak up on me. We'll get him. But yeah, so anyway, that's enough, man. That's the ghost, man. That's how we do. This is the backdrop. This is how I do my setup and run everything. We'll close that guy out. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy this. Hope it was enlightening and it gives you some direction. But like I say, you got questions, definitely let me know. We'll go a little bit deeper into some of these other items if needed. But overall, that is the ghost. This is how the ghost sets it up, how the ghost runs his setup for the most part. Like I say, you got questions about more in depth, we can do that as well. We can do that as well, people. We can do that as well. We can do that as well. So anyway, this is the ghost. If you enjoyed this video, slap that like button. Want to see more videos like this? Subscribe, bell notification so you don't miss the next video. One for the road, people. Let's see what we're gonna do. Still get in trouble. My cousin right there. What's up, cousin? It's my cousin right there. Good to see family, you know what I'm saying? Don't get so high, people. I think, like I say, that one I saw somebody do a hover and it was like perfect. That one not so much. But I don't have one, right? You gotta have one to be able to talk. Like, man, you should be doing this and that. Oh, here we go with the shocker. Little shocker traino. Shaka. Nope, didn't stick their face out. Well, we almost got him. I don't think I got all my weapons on that one because that should have been a done deal. A done deal, people, done deal. They know I'm taking people out. You see how they moved? Yeah, they know what it is. It's probably a dash out or something. We'll see. Oh wow, straight missed that. Now they're gonna come out. Yep, bogus sorry with the little cheesy weapon. I really do not like the shock train. It's just the dumbest weapon. I mean, it would be different if the game really was able to support it, but you know, you're basically doing damage to everybody with just one shot. You saw all they did. They dash out, they shoot, hit one player, end up hitting 4 or 5 to 6 players with that one move, and then you dash back into cover. I mean, like that one. See? And just wait, stick your face out there again, see what happens. Now they know. It's like, oh, you know what? Let me stay back some. They don't want to take their medicine, man. You give them some good medicine, they won't come out and get any more. Alright, so we're gonna get smashed. Look at the numbers. All red. All red, man. It's all red. It's all red. Yeah, so you know, one of these days I'll probably be happy with it. Who knows? See if they get too happy. Yeah, so sometimes I will admit I'm not happy at times, but you know, when you force your agenda, look at that. We all getting hit from the same player. See what I'm talking about? It's stupid, man. So by the time you do come from behind cover, you're almost gone. So, and I know they're like, well, it's in the game, but hey, it's one of those things, man. Sometimes you need to fix something you mess up on. That's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you can't fix certain things, and that one's one of those things you can't fix. You need to just take it out the game. You know, I get why you try to give us the Scourge. I get that. I don't really care for that weapon either, but I get it. You're like, well, they got these faster bots, but the bots that have it are the fast bots. That's what's funny. Most of the bots that have all those are fast bots. So now you got people that's got them. Anyway, I said I was done before, but I said, what the heck? Let's go ahead and play one game. That's the normal games at times, man. Whew, man. Alright, I'm done. I'm about to sign off. I had to get one with my standard hanger too. And there are a couple of coins on there too. Anyway, this is the ghost. Only ghost you can see with your two eyes. And we out.